We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. It's the opener of this three-game series. Tommy Malone, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the fours, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
First pitch, 7-10.
0-1, here it comes. Hot shot to third. Schmidt has it, and he's retired, one away.
In the second spot tonight,
Chris Bryant will dig in now, and he, like many others, was held hitless in the shutout yesterday afternoon.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
And this has been a good sequence so far. He had him well behind the fastball and then way ahead of the off-speed pitch right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club. Offensively, we know what he does. Defensively, he really holds this infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
Ellsbury will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Phillies. Tim Russ, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, guys, he went into the 8th inning in his last start. Was very effective, but ended up taking the loss. We'll hope for a better outcome here in this one.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with the 0-2. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Robinson backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting second,
Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, and obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls.
Well, and that's exactly what you want from your corner infielders. You got to love having those big boys down the lines that drive the ball out of the yard.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bryant in foul ground, and this will land foul. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. In there at the knees, strike one. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Second inning coming up from Toronto. Justin Upton digs in for the first time now and looking to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate.
Justin Upton.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, and he loses it on the exchange from glove to hand, and he won't have a play.
Batting fifth, catcher
Kyle Schwarber will stand in, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the numbers tell us he's a much better hitter versus right-handers than he is against lefties. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Marte, ranging into the outfield, makes the play, one away.
Batting sixth,
Steve Pearce will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
batting seventh, shortstop.
Eduardo Nunez, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Lifted into the air to shallow center. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Batting eighth, center fielder,
Anthony goes. Gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Brian McCann will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far. And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And that is swung on and missed as McCann is retired for the first out. Nick Markakis will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Bottom of the second here with no score. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
batting seventh,
James Loney will dig in now. He had 3 hits in that ball game on Wednesday. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. We'll see Ichiro when we get. And there is Ichiro loosening up now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Ichiro Suzuki.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. On the ground up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Now batting.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Little chopper back to the mound. To second for one, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Runners back.
Keeping an eye on him.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. One there. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Down quickly go the Phillies. Home half of the third. Cesar Hernandez will stand in for the first time. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
The shortstop.
Ketel Marte will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. That evens it up, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out. Ender Inciarte will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Bryant is over and he tucks it away for the second out. Jacoby Ellsbury in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Marlins leave one. Joey Votto is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Justin Upton will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ellsbury's after it, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Can't ask for a whole lot more to start the inning. Hey, back-to-back base hits haven't threatened to score our first run of the night.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, You're going to have to take it to left field because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
Ellsbury going back to the track. And this will get all the way out toward the 375 sign now. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. And that's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
In now, Steve Pearce. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, but this time, if he can just put the ball on the ground again, he's going to have a good chance at an RBI because right now the infield's playing back.
Into the seats, 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate, but he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-0 game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Anthony goes. Stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll reach first safely. Ichiro Suzuki will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, Anthony Rizzo is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Oh, and he botches it. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Up next for the Marlins,
Mike Schmidt is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Right back to him, and it's off his shoe. A play at the plate, and he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now. Brian McCann comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. Nick Markakis steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And it's grounded foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Bat explodes as this has popped up. A bare-handed pickup in time.
Wow, made it look easy.
James Loney is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Goes is under it. And the inning is over. Run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. Jackie Robinson will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Third baseman
Chris Bryant will stand in looking to turn things around. He struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start. Schmidt ranges to his right. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 19.
Joey Votto will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Ellsbury racing back, still going back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cesar Hernandez will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And Robinson will throw him out, 1 gone.
The batter, number 4.
Now to the plate, Ketel Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Robinson is up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Ender Inciarte will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. Out in front of it, strike 1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Hit down the third base line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Goes, moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Justin Upton will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. Into the windup and the pitch. To short. Marte takes it in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Kyle Schwarber stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Schwarber is retired. 2 down now.
Next for Philadelphia.
Steve Pearce will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Swing and a liner, but foul. High in the air out towards shallow right. Markakis over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phillies down in order. Jacoby Ellsbury will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk. Anthony Rizzo will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs. So if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
Underneath it is Ichiro. 1 away. Mike Schmidt will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and that is 27 for him on the year. And the Marlins have come back to tie things at 3. Trevor Gott is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Brian McCann started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Nick Markakis checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Oh, and I like that he went right back to that curveball there after the check swing.
Yeah, you almost got him once. Try it again and see if he can hold off twice.
And another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Eduardo Nunez is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez has it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Center fielder.
Anthony Goes steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys. It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Hard liner toward short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th. And in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. James Loney steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Moving over is Ichiro, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Cesar Hernandez strides in, grounded out his last time through. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Ketel Marte will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Upton's under it, and that retires the side. So nothing happening this time around. 8th inning comes. Carter Capps will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Chris Bryant will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. Grounded to short. Marte fields it cleanly, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Here comes the first pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Swing and a looper to left. Inciarte moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Justin Upton will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Hard hit ball to second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting,
Kyle Schwarber gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Swing, high drive deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Yeah, I don't think that pitch wound up where he wanted it to, but it did the trick.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. A little bouncer. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
now batting, designated hitter.
Steve Pearce steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And it's quickly 0-2. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Tap foul at home plate. pause and the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
He got him, and the go-ahead run will be left stranded at second base. Ender Inciarte will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far, and he'll try and knock it down at short, but it gets on by him. Jacoby Ellsbury comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. And he falls behind 0-2.
Well, I think most fans would remember Jacoby Ellsbury's amazing 2011 season. That year he won a Gold Glove, a Silver Slugger, and was runner-up for the AL MVP award just behind Justin Verlander. That was a pretty big year.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. The tag from Nunez, and they got him at second base. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Bouncer down the line. Fielded by Votto, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Eduardo Nunez ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Flares this one over toward first. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down. Anthony Goes comes to the plate in a key spot. Go-ahead run at first with nobody out.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see how they decide to play it here. Some would try to manufacture that run with a sacrifice or maybe even a steal. And others say, hey, let him swing. Don't give away any outs.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Wow, a flip to second for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Ichiro Suzuki will stand in now with 2 away, and it's back to the drawing board here following the double play.
Yeah, and that was the 3rd of the game so far, and it's going to be really hard to win when you're just giving away outs like that.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Two and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the bottom. Mike Schmidt will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1 and 2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Therefore, it is Votto, 2 away now.
Now batting.
Nick Markakis stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 count and the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Jackie Robinson will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick start to extra frames. 1 pitch and 1 out. Chris Bryant steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Two and 1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Still 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
You know, when you're facing a guy that throws his fastball in the high 90s, you know you're going to have to cheat a little bit. You've got to get things started a little bit earlier than normal. And what happens then, guy throws you something off speed, you're way more susceptible to chasing balls out of the zone, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Two one, here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom. James Loney steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th. To first. Taken in by Votto, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Up next for the Marlins,
Cesar Hernandez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
The batter, number 4.
Striding into the box, Ketel Marte. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Down the first base line. 2 out, nobody on. Bounced weakly near the plate. Schwarber gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Justin Upton comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. Justin Upton with a solo home run, making it an even 250 for his career as they take the lead 4-3. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Justin Miller will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out. Fastball right back to the mound. To second for one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Eduardo Nunez digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Moving under it, Markakis, and that's the third out. Ender Inciarte will come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down a run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And I believe your tying run's going to be in scoring position right away as this is down for extra bases. Jacoby Ellsbury will get a chance now following the leadoff double.
And being a left-handed hitter, you'll at least have a chance to pull one on the ground. Get that tying run over to third base with just one out.
Ryan Mattis will come in and pitch now. Jacoby Ellsbury is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get...
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. The throw pulls him off the bag. So stepping in, Anthony Rizzo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he looks at a curveball that falls in 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he will take strike three called as those runners stay put at second and third, and there's one away now. Coming to the plate now, Mike Schmidt, and he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Now with 2 strikes, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
Gone! Santa Maria, game over. So a 3-run shot to left center.